May I request Mr. Kunal, Secretary, Department of Power, Government of Goa, to give his vision on building intelligent transport and energy infrastructure for smart cities. Mr. Kunal, please. Do you have a presentation? Okay.
Thank you. First of all, I congratulate eGov magazine team to organize Goa Knowledge Exchange Initiative, which is really going to help the government of Goa and citizens of Goa in a big way, and particularly the city of the Panji, to make it a smart city, as our Honorable Chief Minister already said, from natural Panji to smart Panji. And being here as a Power Secretary, because already a lot of speakers from government of Goa have spoken about different sectors, I would like to explain the audience the initiatives the Power Department government of Goa is taking to make it truly smart power department and a truly modern power department among different discoms and among the different states. First of all, Goa is a very small place. As you can see, the population of Goa is roughly 14 lakh. We are having 2 districts. So that way we don't have in a traditional sense a separation of generation, transmission or distribution. We are having a single utility which still runs as a department, not as a board, not as a corporation. So that way it presents a unique challenge and opportunity both for us to perform in a different segmented manner, wherein the structures which were prevalent in different states long back, same structure is prevalent here still, and certain facts I would like to present here, that right now Government of India through different schemes is trying to provide 24/7 quality power supply to its different classes of consumer. In Goa already we are at that stage. Being one of the highest per capita state, relatively prosperous, it gives a unique opportunity to the electricity department that we have long back energized all the villages. Although we don't have any generation plant of our own, but through our central purchase and allocation from the different power generation units, we are meeting our demand, and almost barring few cases where because of natural, like you can at present many of our different villages, because of the cyclonic rains and winds, are witnessing some sort of power interruption due to some falling of the trees or branches. Otherwise, Goa is having uninterrupted, good quality supply. The LT-ST ratio is very good, almost 1:2 kind. And at present, the power department of Goa is undergoing a major transformation, that whole of Goa, innovatively we have put under RAP, DRP, earlier it used to be called, now it is called IPDS scheme. That whole of Goa is being covered under that. The benefit, if you see smart means one system which should analyze itself, channelize itself, and then ensure that the systems are taken care and adopted by the citizens, by the consumers. So that way, we are already in that step, and at present, the modules related to consumer indexing, GIS mapping, for 50% of Goa is complete, and balance for 50% of Goa it is undergoing, and we are very hopeful that by end of, I would say, this monsoon season, we should be able to complete indexing, GIS mapping and everything for whole of Goa. Somehow, because of the legacy factor The change management is a big issue for us when our employees are old and suddenly from a traditional pen and paper based system, we are putting them to a completely modernized IT based system. It is getting difficult for them to identify the commands for the SAP system, because the kind of softwares which this kind of infrastructure uses, these are not very graphics oriented but very much command oriented. So that is a big challenge for the power sector. And same we are witnessing here, and we have squeezed our schedule. Normally our technology partner, which is Tata Power, they experienced that whatever changes they brought in even in their own organization in Delhi in 2 or 3 years, we are squeezing it out in 1 year because of the deadlines. We have already met a lot of deadlines, and then we are slowly gearing up to meet further. And when it comes to the power sector, the smartness, again, one aspect is your consumer satisfaction. Another aspect is your network planning. Another aspect is your load planning. So that way, the challenges are many, solutions are many, and at different, I would say, as the time passes, the technology is also changing. So that way, I would say adoption of technology in this sector, when new schemes are being launched, be it to cater to the financial health, to cater to the technological aspect of the sector, it becomes, I would say, another challenge to pick out the technology. Like in RAP-DRP, although it should have been completed almost, I would say, 3 to 4 years back, but because of the technological partner, because of the person who was, the company who was supposed to implement it, they backed out midway. Then earlier our focus was on, like if you see technology-wise, when RAP-DRP project started, the focus was more on creation of data center and then running all the operations from there. Today, we are having even Government of India is moving towards cloud-based computing. So then in such kind of completely changing scenario, wherein your physical infrastructure doesn't matter because at single place, even whole country's database can be managed. So these kind of choices, which are more cost intensive also, technology intensive also, and rapidly these technologies are also getting changed. They are changing and getting obsolete also. So that way, we at the power department, we are trying our best. First, to make Goa Power Department smart in terms of the billing, in terms of the consumer satisfaction, in terms of our planning, and in terms of our future planning and the current asset management. And as the Goa per se, the citizens are very much aware about everything. We are having like, since our network management and the processes are still under development, so we are parallelly using for communication, we can say WhatsApp groups, from the top level to the down level. Each and every, even the citizen is linked with our different offices. The media is linked to our through different groups. The kind of awareness we have that even the 15 minutes power cut in any area is right, banked up to the top level, at the minister level, at the secretary level, at the chief engineer level. So that way, satisfying the consumer in such kind of adverse climate weather scenario is also a big challenge. And thankfully, with the, I would say, right kind of processes, right kind of management, we are addressing that. And right now, since as I already told you that we are in the midst of the change, maybe with the next KE summit, we should be able to present a different picture of Power Department Goa.